Hey everyone! So today I'm here to review the Stila Eternally Yours liquid lipstick set. It retails for $39 US, $51 in Canada, and contains 6 deluxe size liquid lipsticks that are 0.03 ounces each. This set is limited edition and exclusive to Sephora, and breaking down the cost, it is a $43 US or $56 Canadian value. The packaging is a standard plastic lip gloss style tube with a flexible flat velvet applicator. They have a powdery vanilla type scent that can be noticed on initial application, and it does fade over time. The texture of these lipsticks is more of a cream than a liquid, and they have quite a bit of slip to them, so it can be difficult at times to apply them cleanly. The formula is highly pigmented, they can be layered easily to touch up any areas that need it, and they dry within 30 to 60 seconds of application. Like with most liquid lipsticks, the color does cling to lips, and they can feel rather drying at times. The Stila Stay All Day liquid lipsticks typically wear anywhere between 6 to 9 hours on their own, but layering products over top like glosses can cut the wear time back drastically. Aria is a medium to dark plum red with warm undertones and a matte finish. The slippery consistency made it rather difficult to create a clean line, which I felt caused the color to look more sheer around the edges. Regardless, this shade had great pigmentation and did leave behind a stain. Aria wore well for 8 hours and felt drying. In comparison, ColourPop's Baewatch was lighter, more pink and muted. Max Rebel was lighter, brighter, and warmer. And the Sephora collection Blackberry Sorbet was darker, warmer, and more red. Caramello is a light to medium peach pink with warm undertones and a matte finish. This shade applied smoothly, evenly, and had mostly opaque pigmentation. While it had nice color payoff, I felt that my natural lip pigmentation did show through in some areas. I also experienced the color lightly cracking in the fine lines of my lips almost immediately after application. Caramello wore well for 6.5 hours and felt drying. In comparison, ColourPop's Choker was lighter, more orange and creamy. Kat Von D's Bow and Arrow was darker and more gray, and NYX's Flawless was lighter, more brown and muted. Chianti is a dark plum with hints of red, warm undertones, and a matte finish. This shade applied smoothly, semi-even, and mostly opaque. Considering the darker nature of this shade, it was surprisingly easy to create a crisp line. The color did appear more sheer around the edges and certain areas of the lips, but a second layer could easily be applied to correct this. Chianti wore well for 7 hours and left behind a stain. In comparison, Max Cyber was similar but less opaque. Max Instigator was lighter, warmer, and less opaque, and the Too Faced Melted Villain was lighter and more pink. Como is a medium to dark vivid magenta purple with cool undertones and a matte finish. This shade applied smoothly, evenly, and had nice opaque pigmentation. It honestly didn't apply nearly as troublesome as I expected, and the color was very even across the lips. It didn't lean more fuchsia around the edges like these types of shades usually do. Como lasted 7.5 hours and felt drying. In comparison, Kat Von D's Susperia was darker, warmer, and muted. Max Heroine was warmer and muted. Max Men Love Mystery was darker and more gray, and the Too Faced Melted Violet was lighter and more pink. Fiery is a medium to dark brightened red with warm undertones and a matte finish. This shade applied smoothly, evenly, and had rich opaque pigmentation. This was honestly the best performing shade of the bunch. I didn't experience any cracking or flaking or uneven color across the lips. Fiery wore well for 8.5 hours and left behind a stain. In comparison, Kat Von D's Nosferatu was darker and more burgundy. Kat Von D's Outlaw was brighter and warmer, and the Sephora collection Always Red was lighter, brighter, and more orange. Patina is a light to medium dusty pink mauve with warm undertones and a matte finish. It is also the shade I currently have on today. This shade applied smoothly, mostly even, and opaque. The color did tend to appear lighter around the edges, more so on a close inspection, and lightly cracked towards lip lines over time. It also felt rather drying on the lips, which did make it difficult to apply a second layer if needed. Patina wore well for 6.5 hours before fading. In comparison, ColourPop's Trap was lighter and more gray. Kat Von D's Lolita was more brown. The Sephora collection Marvelous Mauve was warmer and more pink, and the Too Faced Melted Fig was warmer and brighter. So overall, while these may not be the easiest liquid lipstick formula, the shade range is nice and you are getting an exceptional value. You're basically getting to try 6 shades for under the price of 2 full-size liquid lipsticks. Considering the regular price tag of them, this set is definitely worth checking out if you've been wanting to try these Stila Stay All Day liquid lipsticks. However, with all that said, if you do have difficulties applying this type of liquid to matte formula as is, or you have dry lips to start off with, you may want to pass on this set, since the slippery consistency of them can be difficult to work with. But regardless, be sure to let me know in the comments below if you picked this set up, if you're planning on trying them out, or if you've tried this liquid lipstick formula before, and what your thoughts are on it. As always, don't forget to check out my blog for more details, photos, and swatches, as well as like, comment, and subscribe to show your support. If you'd like to give me a follow, I will have all of my social media listed here, as well as down in the description. As I always say, I hope you found this review helpful, and I hope that you're having a fantastic day, and thank you so much for watching.